Hello everyone. In this video I am going to explain about the Abel-Baker problem. Abel-Baker problem is nothing but it is a multi-channel queuing system. That is, Abel is one channel and Baker is another channel. We have two channels here to serve for the customers. Now let us see the problem based on this Abel and Baker. Consider a technical support center where personally takes a call and provide a service. The time between arrival, take calls and provide the service. The time between the call ranges from 1 to 4 minutes. This is 1 to 4 minutes and the probability they are given here. There are two technical support people, that is, one is Abel, another one is the Baker. Abel is more experienced and can provide a service faster than the Baker. The distribution of their service time as shown in the table 2 and table 3. Distribution of the service time they are given for Abel and for Baker also they are given. And the random digit assignment for the arrival is 26, 98, 90, 26 and 40. Random digits for service times are 95, 21, 51, 92, 89 and 38. This is the question what they are given for Abel and a Baker problem. Abel-Baker is nothing but it is a multi-channel queue. We have two channels here. That is, one is Abel and another one is Baker. So, and in the question itself they are given Abel is more experienced and can provide a service faster than a Baker. Whenever Abel and Baker both are free, we have to assign a work to the Abel itself. Why? Because Abel is more experienced and he can provide a service faster than the Baker. Now let us see the solution. Calculate the arrival time distribution and assign a random number. We have to calculate here the arrival time distribution and assign a random number. We have this probability they are given in the table 1 itself they are given. So we have to calculate the cumulative probability for this. The cumulative probability is nothing but addition of the probability values. That is 0.25. The first one is 0.25 itself and the second one probability they are given 0.40. Now we have to add these two. That is 0.40 and 0.25. We are going to get 0.65. Next is add all these three. That is 0.25, 0.40 and 0.20. You are going to get a value that is 0.85. 0.85 or else you can add these two. That is 0.65 and 0.20 you can add. So the next is 0.85 and 0.15. So at the end you are going to get 1.00. The cumulative probability at the last value we must get a 1 itself. Then our value is correct. Now assign the random digit. We have after decimal we have two values. So assign the random digit assignment in 2 digits. That is from 0, 1 to 25. 0, 1 till 25 we have to assign. The next value is from 26. 26 to till 65. That is till 65. The next value that is from 66 to 85. Again the next value is from 86 to 00 we have to take. And now the next step is to calculate the service time distribution and assigning a random number for Abel and for Baker both. In this question they are given the service time and probability distribution for Abel and the Baker. They are given these values. So we have to calculate the cumulative probability. Cumulative probability, that is the first value is 0.30 itself and next value we have to add these two, that is 0.28 and 0.30, that is 0.58. Next is 0.58 and 0.25. You are going to get 0.83. The next value is 1.00. 1.00. Again the random digit assignment for this is starting from 01 to 30. The value here the 30. Again the next value is 31 to 58. Again from 59 to 83. Again the next value is from 84 to 00. For the Baker this values they are given in the question. So calculate the cumulative probability. The first one 0.35 and the next one is 0.25. So we have to add these two, that is 0.35 and 0.25. You are going to get a value 0.60. Again add these three, or else 0.60 plus 0.20 you can add. So you are going to get a value 0.80. The next value is 1.00. So the random digit assignment, that is from 01 to 35. Again the next value is from 36 to 60. Again the next value is from 61 to, that is the value after decimal, what is there? It's 80. So we have to write 80 here. Again the next value is 81 to 00. This is Now we have to calculate the value of inter-arrival time distribution. That is, for 6 customers we have to do, and the random digit they are given, it is 26, 98, 90, 26 and 42. So we are written here 26, all the 5 values we are written. Inter-arrival time, for the first customer it is always 0. And for the second customer they are given, it is 26. Whatever the value they are given, we have to set this value from the second customer. So second customer random digit they are given, it is 26. The 26 lies between 26 to 65 in the arrival time distribution table. So 26 to 65. So at that time the time between the arrival is 2. So here we have to assign the value. Here it is 2. Inter-arrival time for the customer 2 is 2. So the 98, the next random digit is 98. 98 lies between 86 to 00. So time between arrival at that time, it is 4. We have to enter the value, it is 4. Again the next value, it's 90. The 90 lies between 86 to 00. So the time between arrival at that time, it is 4. Again the value it will become, it is 4. Inter-arrival time, it is 4. Again the 26 value, 26 we already calculated, so inter-arrival time is 2 itself. The next value is 42. 42 lies between 26 to 65. At that time the time between arrival is 2 itself. So we have to add here, it is value 2. So the next we have to calculate the simulation table for Able and for the Baker. So now let us see the inter-arrival time, whatever we calculated in the previous table. So we are going to enter those value over here. So arrival time, we have to calculate the arrival time. So arrival time is nothing but addition of these values. Arrival time for the customer 1 is at 0, and for the customer 2 it is 2. Again 2 plus 4 it is 6. Again 4 plus 4 plus 2, that is 10, or else you can add 6 plus 4 also. 6 plus 4 it is 10. Again 10 plus 2 12. 12 plus 2 it is 14. So this is the arrival time. Next, whenever the Able and Baker two channels are there, we have the first customer is arrived at the 0th minute. Both Able and Baker are free. So Able has more experience compared to the Baker. So we are going to assign the work for Able itself. So the time service begins is 0 for Able. So what is the service time? Service time we have to calculate. Random digit for service time they are given, it is 95. So we are assigning the first customer to the Able. So 95 is the random number, the first value. So the random digit you have to see in a Able table. So 95 lies in between 84 to 00. So the service time it will become 5 for the Able. So it is going to become a 5 year. So the time service ends at 5. So at the customer 1, the work is assigned to the Able. So the Baker is free at that moment. So there won't be any caller delay because he arrived at 0th minute and he started the work at 0th minute itself. So the caller delay won't be there here. It is 0. The time system ends. At what time the customer is going to end its work? It is as 5th minute. So the next one is the second customer. He is going to arrive at the second minute, that is at 2. The clock time is 2, he is going to arrive. But the able is busy till the 5th minute. So we are going to assign the work for baker. So we are going to assign the work for the baker. The time service begins at 2nd minute itself. He arrived at 2nd minute and he is going to begin his work at the baker. So he is going to start its work with the baker. So his service times we have to see. So second random digit what they are given, it is 21. So 21, this random digit we have to see in a baker table. So 21, 0 to 35. So 21 lies between 1 to 35. So we are going to get a service time is 3 here. So the service time here we are going to get, it is 3. So the time service ends. He started at 2nd minute and he served for 3 minutes. So, and then he is going to end at 5th minute. So there is any caller delay? No. Why? Because he arrived at the 2nd minute and he started his work at 2nd minute itself. So there is no caller delay here. The time in the system time, it is going to end at 5th minute itself. Sorry, he is going to, the time in a system is nothing but how many minutes is spent in the system. So he spent it at 3 minutes. That is from, he started a work at 2nd minute and he spent it 3 minutes. So time in a system is spent as 3 minutes. Next, the customer 3, the third customer. So at the third customer, he is going to arrive at the 6th minute. Both the able and baker are free because they are going to end their service at 5th minute itself. So he is going to arrive at the 6th minute. So this customer is going to get a service from able at 6th minute. Time service begin at 6th minute itself. Service time. How to calculate the service time? We have to see the random digit for service time. The third value 51. So the work is assigned for the able. So 51 we have to see in a able table. 51 at that time it lies between 31 to 58. So service time at that particular point is, it is 3. The service time is 3. So the service time ends at 9th minute. Again the next value, the fourth customer is going to arrive at the 10th minute. And the caller delay here at the third customer is 0. And how many minutes is spent in a system? That is 3 minutes is spent in a system. So 3 minutes we have to write. The next value, the fourth customer is going to arrive at the 10th minute. At the 10th minute, both able and baker are free because the able is going to finish his work at 9th minute. So at the 10th minute is free. So we have to assign the work for able itself. The fourth random digit is 92. 92 in the able table, that is 84 to 00. And for the able, service time is 5. So that the service time is 5 here. So he is going to end at the service time here it's 15. So here baker, it is not doing any work at this particular time. The caller delay, there is no delay here. As soon as he arrived, he got a service. And time spent in a system, it is 5 minutes. So it is 5 minutes. The next is 12th minute. The fifth customer is going to arrive at the 12th minute. At the 12th minute, the able is busy. Till 15th minute, the able is busy. So he is going to assign a work for the baker. So time service begins at the 12th minute itself because the baker is free at that particular moment. So fifth value, fifth random digit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth random digit is 89. We have to see the random digit assignment in the baker table, that is lies between 81 to 00. The value is at that particular time, the service time is 6. The service time we have to write here, it is 6. And the service time ends here is 12 plus 6 is 18. So caller delay, there is no caller delay here. The time system spent in a system is 6 minutes. So it is 6 minutes. Now next, the arrival time of the sixth customer, it is 14. So at the 15 till 15 minute, the able is busy till 18th minute the baker is busy. Both Abel and Baker are busy at 14th minute. So what he has to do? He has to wait for 1 minute. That is the caller delay. So he has to wait for the 1 minute, and the Abel is going to assign a work. The 6th customer is going to get a work when the Abel is finished. Why? Because the 15 is early compared to 18. So he is going to get a service at 15th minute. Even though he arrived at 14th minute, he is getting his work at 15th minute, and the service time, that is 38 at in the Abel table. So 31, it lies between 31 to 58. So at the service time is here it's 3. So here the service time ends at 15 plus 3, that is 18. So Baker is free at that time. So the time it spent in a system is 3 minutes service time plus the caller delay. That 1 minute he waited to get a service. So total time spent in a system is 4 minutes. Now we have to calculate the statistics, that is the average waiting time. Average waiting time is nothing but the caller wait. Caller wait is only 1 we have. So our total number of callers is 6 customers we have. So we are going to get a value 0.16. Then the average inter-arrival time. Average inter-arrival time, if we add all these values, we are going to get a 14. So inter-arrival time divided by number of customers, number of callers is 6. So 14 divided by 6. So we are going to get a value that is 2.33. 2.33 is the answer. Next, the average service time for Abel. So service time for Abel, that is we have to add this value 5 plus 3, 8, 8 plus 5 is 13, 13 plus 3 is 16. 16 divided by 4. Only 4 customers got service from the Abel. So it is 4. Number of Abel service callers is 416 divided by 4. It is nothing but the value is 4. Again, the average service time for Baker. Baker service time is, that is 6 plus 3, that is 9. 9 divided by only 2 customers they got service from the Baker. So 2, that is 9 divided by 2, we are going to get a value 4.5. Again, the average waiting for those who wait. Average waiting time is 1. How many customers they waited? Only 1 customer. So we are going to get a value that is equal to 1 divided by 1 equal to 1. This is about the Abel Baker problem. Thank you for watching.